When people say there seems to be a heavy piece of gravity in the situation, right? Or you don't understand the gravity of this situation. Well, let's speak about that. Let's speak about what you gravitate towards, because what you gravitate towards actually builds your life. And your attention span is what creates that gravity. Literally, it's what you gravitate towards, what you move towards, the momentum towards something. So keep that in mind. People don't always know what to value. I'm Mario Leone. This is the Voices of Victory channel. Feel free to click on the Patreon link below so we can actually grow together. And today's episode is going to be a real one. What you gravitate towards builds your life. That's what it's all about. So I want to share a few ideas with you. So keep in mind, life can feel off from time to time. It's not just big thing that's waving in your face. It's not very dramatic, but it is something that you feel is somehow missing in your life. So that usually comes from losing something big, but it's not always about losing something large. It can actually be from moving away from the very things that actually matter in your life. So what really matters in your life? That's the thing we want to start to ask. What actually matters? When you strip it all down, when you strip everything down, if you remove all the crap of what the world says, all the trends of what the world says, all the distractions, a lot of people just come back to the same core idea. Physical health, close relationships, having a clear mind to the best of your ability without being overstimulated left and right, having a sense of purpose, having a sense of direction in life, having competence and understanding your skills and being good at actually something, having some ownership over your time so you can do the things that actually matter, having stability inside of yourself, and that is where it gets really important. Those are things that actually matter. They actually matter. So distraction that we experience creates a void. It creates an emptiness. Whenever you get distracted, it creates a void in those areas of those things that you actually mattered. So you don't wake up and say, oh, I'm going to abandon what matters to me. That's not the case at all. And not at all. You get pulled towards other things that are less valuable or more of a distraction. So you might scroll instead of rest, buy instead of feeling, consuming instead of actually thinking, and most of all, reacting emotionally instead of actually reflecting. The result isn't obvious. It's not obvious at all. None of it's obvious. It feels like there's nothing wrong. But guess what? You still have your life on paper. At least in theory. But you don't feel connected. You don't feel emotionally driven for it. The things you used to care about now feel far away. Why? Well, there's distractions. Wherever there's a value, there's a void, just opposite. So the good moments and the good times, they don't feel special at all because you got your mind engaged in things that really don't matter. So that's the void that I talk about. It's not something added, it's something missed. It's missed because the mind is being distracted towards things that are less valuable. So your brain starts to look at attention span and treat it like gasoline for the trip. And you got to remember, whatever you focus on over and over again just gets bigger and stronger in your life. So when your attention starts to go to less important things, the short-term stimulation, the constant input, the low-effort rewards, then a deeper part of yourself doesn't feel very connected or fed emotionally anymore. Not consistently. Not all the time. It starts to feel like it's just in the background in la la land. It's not gone. It's still there. You're just not connected to it. Your heart doesn't treat it as important anymore. It doesn't matter at that moment. So it's not about meaning. It's not about lacking any kind of meaning. But maybe you're just not putting your attention on the things that matter because you're being distracted by the things that don't. So it can feel pretty frustrating inside you. It can feel that void starts to feel empty in that area, but all you got to do is turn your consciousness, turn your attention towards it. So just remember, what you consistently gravitate towards becomes your reality. And a lot of distractions in this world are going to remove what is truly valuable. Because wherever there's a value, opposite is a void. And that void can make you feel very empty on the inside. It stops feeling like it's yours and it starts belonging to the rest of the world at the end of the day. So that's all I'm going to say on this episode. Don't forget to click my Patreon link below. Again, this is Mario Leone from Voices of Victory, signing off. Have a great day.